I recall seeing Richard Harris once, a great raconteur. He had a TV audience enthralled with a bit of blarney about his first audition for drama school. Midway through the story, he leapt up from his seat and started acting out the audition. "Now," he boomed, "is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by the sun of York," then seamlessly continued, "and all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle," and so on. He happily mixed lines not only from different scenes, but from different plays. Harris was always a hard-drinking, brash, even flashy actor, who certainly never let the truth or a patchy memory get in the way of telling a good story. Peter O'Toole told a similarly outlandish but quite possibly true tale about how he got into stage school by wandering through the doors of RADA on a whim, being overheard talking to the porter about a bust of G.B. Shaw in the entrance hall, and that being enough to secure him an audition, off the cuff, as it were. Countless actors have embroidered or made dramatic the exact beginning of their careers in a similar fashion. Orson Welles learnt the way of things early. Having left home for Ireland with pretensions of becoming... Everyone did this using bits and pieces of the text and a little improvisation. Things got more physical when we had to do the same again, only this time consciously incorporating tango-like movements. Tracy and I started with myself, standing in front of a chair, she to the side. I, as Macbeth, imagined I saw the witches in front of me, intimated I was listening to them, and uttered, "Thane of Glamis, Cawdor, King!" At this I fell into the chair, stunned and amazed. A moment later I flung my arms out towards Tracy on my left. She approached in an alluring, seductive manner, and sat on my lap, legs akimbo either side of me. We rocked together gently, left and right, repeatedly. This movement escalated until I was holding her by the waist as she arched her body backwards with her face out to the audience, her hair almost sweeping the floor as I swung her from side to side. All this whilst we were still seated, though the chair legs did occasionally lift from the ground. At a certain point I pushed her off. She moved behind me. I started to rock my head in my hands, saying, "No, no, no." At this, she puts her hand on my shoulders, joins in swaying and echoing my "no, no, no." This grew in volume to a crescendo, then suddenly a stop in unison. I jumped up and backed off away from her. Tracy walked around the chair and mimed picking up 2 daggers. She moved towards me, arms out. I reach out arms too. She slams the daggers into my fists. I twist, and with long, arching swings, I stab 3 times. I turn back to Tracy, again with my arms out, but this time I exclaim in horror and remorse, "Blood! Blood! Blood!" We clasp each other's outstretched arms and start to spin and swirl about like a gyroscope. We circle 6 and more times, and suddenly part angered at each other. I throw her onto the chair, circular. I pass in front of her. Nature's moulds and germens spill at once, that make ingrateful man. Now compare that to this passage from Macbeth. I conjure you by that which you profess, howe'er you come to know it, answer me. Though you untie the winds and let them fight against the churches, though yeasty waves confound and swallow navigation up, though bladed corn be lodged and trees blown down, though castles topple on their warders' heads, though palaces and pyramids do slope their heads to their foundations, though the treasure of nature's germens tumble all together, even till destruction sicken, answer me to what I ask you. The steeples of one and the churches of another have the same elemental vision and spirit. If they were anonymous and you studied each passage, it wouldn't take you long to believe that they came from the same quill. I know of no other playwright who creates plays with a fabric of words and style that so clearly run in the same authorial colours.
to keep listening to this audiobook. I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.